Okay, so perimeter with unknown sides. So these sorts of questions will ask you to find the perimeter of a shape when there are some sides lengths missing. And later, when we do area, which we'll start today, there'll be types of questions like this where they'll ask you to find the area of a shape that we call a composite shape, which is like a weird shape. I like to call it like an irregular one like these. And in doing so, they might leave off some lengths of sides, make it more difficult for you to find the area. So this is like a lead into those sorts of questions. All right. So perimeter again is the what?
Outside.
Distance or length of the outside of the shape. Okay. Cool. So for regular polygons, there are some easy ways to find the perimeter. One of them is you can add up all the sides that you see, and that will give you the total. Another one is for a rectangle, there's a formula, which is perimeter of a rectangle. Yep, length plus width times 2, or width times 2 plus length times 2. Getting the 4 sides all together, that's for a square. If it was a regular shape that had the same length sides, multiple numbers you could do, a triangle would be 3 times one of the lengths. A hexagon would be 6 times one of the lengths, etc. Okay, so that was all the recap. Now here I know this side is 6, this side is 10, this side is 2. I don't know this one, I don't know this one, and I know this one is 6. Okay? So the key thing to do would be to look at the opposite side of the one you don't know. Okay? Yes, Bailey?
I think I might know how to do it.
Okay, tell us.
Because, I'm not sure this is right, because the one on the left is 6 meters.
Yep.
I think, like, if you drew a line, if you actually made it into a rectangle, and it would be like 2 plus 4 and then
Yeah.
6.
Exactly right thinking. Okay, so what Bailey's done is he's been looking at what, let's call this one X and this one Y. Okay, just to make sure it's clear which one we're talking about. Mark that on yours, please. X and Y. And that way when you write your answer, I know which one you're referring to as well. Okay?
Do we also mark down the numbers?
Yep. Yep. So we've got, what Bailey's done is he looked over here. Yep, he doesn't know this one. He knows this one. And that's important because it's the corresponding side as well. Okay, so we can see this one is 6. He knows that this one is 2. So if you were to think, well, what if my shape was this size, which is essentially the same as this line here, what measurement am I missing to make it up into 6? 4. Yeah. So X equals 4. There's not really a lot of working you can show with these questions, by the way. So as long as it's clear which side you are telling me you have found. Rafa?
And Y is also 4.
Okay, cool. Y is... Okay, a couple of people disagree? I'll do a different colour.
It is. Y is 4.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
top one's 6.
Who thinks it's 4?
It is.
Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah. So here we know this one is 6. Okay, we know this one is 10. And we're looking for this side. You can see that they match up. Okay, so Y equals 4. Awesome. Okay, have a go at this one yourself, if you haven't already. So we're looking for
X.
This one here, we'll call this one X. And this one here, we will call Y. So again, not lots of working, but you're looking for what other sides on the other side, what other lengths on the other side match, I think. Karen, do you want to sit in that table? So you're looking for a matching pair, in this case, and then finding out what your other pair would be. Hands up if you got it. Alright, give you another minute or so. Some disagreement, that's fine. Alright, let's discuss. Firstly, if I'm looking for x first, so this one here, what are my two corresponding sides lengths over the other side? Granny.
7 and 5.
Nope.
8 and 4.
No.
8 and 5. 5 and 8.
Yeah. So you got to look really carefully because the 4 is here, the 3 is here. So this is the 3. Yep, and this is the 5. So altogether they are 8. So if I've got 6 over here already, what am I missing to get to 8? 2. Hands up, you got it right?
I got 5 on mine.
Okay, now we've got 4 and 8 as a matching pair over here. And sometimes depending on the type of shape, you might have 3 numbers. Or 2 and 3, you know, you've got to work it out. And then this is the matching one here. So I've got 7 and something, 8 and 4. 8 and 4 is 12. Okay, yep, minus 7 is 5. So this one is 5 meters. So here's my matching lines. If I was to bring this down, that's 4, so 8 and 4 is 12. That's actually still my y because it's the same length. So 7 and y is the same as 4 and 8, and so that would make it 5.
Can you just make it a rectangle?
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing in my
And
mind.
then you could do...
It's like folding it out, so it would be a rectangle, and you're finding out, well, you know with a rectangle, the key thing about that shape is that both opposite sides are the same as each other. So that's how you know that you have the matching whatever. Okay, now I think some people have actually done this question 6. Hands up if you've done it already. We did start this chapter yesterday, I think. Okay, if you haven't done question 6, and that's on page 166, I want you to have a go at those now. I've actually done the first 2 on the board. Okay, if you have done question 6, I'm going to draw up an extra 2 on the board for you to do now. This is probably only going to take 5 or 6 minutes that I will give you. 166. So you can do 6C, D, E and F. Okay, I do want you to draw it in, please. Okay, and if you've done that, I'll draw 2 up on the board. Sit on your chair, please, properly, Charlie. Yes, Adrian.
I thought X was that way and Y was
That's for just a minute. That's for axis coordinates. But X and Y can also be used for other things in maths for later. So not connected to that in this case.